Like, if somebody starts trying to fight with me, like, why? Why?
Oh, I get.
Can we just talk? Can we talk? I mean, like, I'll fight, but I'm not, like, I'd rather that's, like, the last thing I want to do.
I have a very short temper.
I'm not trying to hurt myself for you, like, to satisfy your urge.
Fair. I don't wish I would get into a fist fight one day. The closest I've ever been, I guess, was at a metal concert. I used to go to a lot of metal concerts when I lived in Texas because it's huge down there. And I would just go sit, drink, and I guess because of, like, my looks and stuff, I could usually end up hanging out with the bands later. Full disclosure, I never, like, slept with anybody. I would take one of my really good friends that was a guy because he was super into metal, too, and basically get us, like, backstage and VIP for every concert.
That's cool.
Yeah. But I was walking to a bathroom at this one, like, tiny venue in Houston, and this kid, have you ever heard of, what do they call it, in the pit? What do they call it? You know, the kids that, like, run around and swing their arms? I'm having, like, a brain blank.
Oh, I don't know.
It's not, like, moshing.
I mean, mosh pit.
Yeah, I mean, well,
But,
it's
like,
basically in, like, the mosh pit, like, they call them, there's a specific, like, word for the people that, like, run. Basically, it's usually smaller people, but sometimes they'll get some big boys in there. And they literally, like, run around with their arms flailing.
You call them dumbasses.
Well, that too. But that's a very popular thing.
You're going to get knocked out.
There's always, like, a mosh pit area at a metal concert that has, like, those people. And they run around. I
stay
like,
far away from those when I'm at those
concerts. And some people love
concerts.
it. Actually, my friend, he loved going and being, like, on the edge of those. Because the edge, like, just shoves them.
No. Oh, well, okay. Maybe I'd like to be on, like, the third row of the edge, so maybe I could see it a little better. But I
like to sit back because sound quality is better further back, and then, like, I usually would sit, like, if there was a bar or something, and just drink.
That's gonna turn ugly, like, really fast.
Yeah.
Fast, like.
This guy. I mean, he was bigger than me, but, like, this smaller guy was, like, flailing around, and he kind of, like, bumped into me, and I shoved him real hard. This is also, like, I used to be a lot more muscular, so I was a lot scarier, I guess. And I was like, don't touch me again. And I went to the bathroom, and then on my way back, he hit me again and started running away. I grabbed his T-shirt. I pulled him back, and I dropped him with an elbow, like, on his shoulder. Cause he
I was about to say, this must be a very short guy.
Yeah.
On
they were
shoulder.
like, and I was just like, I told you not to touch me. And I still think about that because I'm like, yeah.
Makes you feel good?
Yeah. I did that. I know that is so childish, but
No, I mean,
if you're a small person, like, things like that, definitely something to remember.
Look, you can't fuck with little people, man. Like, so my buddy Colton, he is a small person. He is probably, stand up real quick, just so I can. Yeah, sorry. I'm gonna see if I can get. Oh, yep, sorry, cord. Okay, no shit. He's probably as tall as you. Like, that's it. He's a very small guy. But
does he drive a large vehicle?
No.
Does he want to drive a large vehicle? Is that a thing?
No, he's not.
He
He doesn't have, like, a little man syndrome thing going on. He doesn't have to.
I do.
He doesn't have to do that. He is plenty confident. We got drunk one night and decided it'd be a good idea to slap box. Because it was just, we've been friends for so long at that point, but we've never, like, tried each other, And I'll tell you right now, that little motherfucker is sneaky. Like, I've never had to. That's something people don't realize, man. Like, especially if you're big. Like, you're just big.
Yeah.
That's, people don't fuck with you because you're big.
Yeah.
And most of the time, like, you would be able to take the average person who has no training.
Right.
Little people have training, man.
Some of us.
Life.
Do. Yeah.
No,
yeah,
life trains the fuck out of you.
True.
He's small, and he was way rowdier than I was as a kid. So, like, they got in fights all the time. I wasn't like that because I didn't have to, because I was big.
Right.
And so I've got reach, power. That's it. He was like a squirrel all over me. Any opening was pop. Like,
oh no.
I mean, he rocked my shit. I did not win that. And he busted my eardrum.
Oh, no.
I didn't know that until the next morning.
Oh.
Yeah, I knew he hit my ear, and I think that's what stopped it. I was like, oh, Jesus Christ. Like, oh, I'm kind of dizzy. All right, yeah, we're good. You win. Like, yeah, the next morning, and this isn't, like, gross. It's just, like, fucking weird. The The next morning, I was headed to get us some breakfast, and my ear was still like weird. So I went to go pop it, and when I did that, air went out my ear because it's all connected,
Oh,
So
yeah,
it was, I blew, and it just like went out my ear, and I was like, oh my god. That is not good. And I immediately started Googling, is this do I need to go to the doctor? What's going on? It'll heal itself. Hey, hope you enjoyed that clip. Full episodes of the Small Stuff Podcast are available on YouTube and wherever it is you get your podcasts. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Follow us on Instagram, TikTok, all the things, links in the description. We'll see you later.